Yes, infallible. Being part of your crew is just the best.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku, huh? Well, sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
Okay. It's called Space. Space is cold and dark. Starships fly there like...
Drive is spinning down. Jump was smooth as butter.
carrying us home.
Not bad. Hey, will you write it down so I can carry a copy with me?
I'll copy down too. You know how you lose things. I still don't know how you lost that picture of Nibbles the comet-eating bunny.
That's quite a few ships. Wasn't expecting such a large welcoming committee. We gotta take care of the spacer ships before we can board the station. Nothing we can't handle. We got this.
Pull together!
Nailed their draft drive.
Just try and escape! Gun down! Bring her online!
Bam! Down goes their grab drive.
All right, nice work. The way's clear. Let's dock with the station and find that database.
Air pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good. Docking is complete. Good work, Captain.
And we're away.
Seals are locked and we are docked.
Hello.
Yep, this is the place all right. On our approach, I saw another vessel docked. I'd bet every credit I have that we'll find the database sitting in that ship's cargo hold. However, the ship's at a docking port on the opposite side of the station. We're gonna have to hoof it on over there. Lead on, Skipper. I'm right behind you.
Company, on me. You won't get me, though.
We dusted him. Fight time! Go get him! This is nothing.
Reloading!
You're not so tough.
There you are. I see you! Fire!
I'm with you. best you've got. Here we go!
Nothing!
And away we walk unscathed.
Eyes open! We're not far off now. Let's keep moving forward.
You're nothing.
My gut says trouble's nearby. No threat? That's a pleasant surprise.
I swear to God, I heard something.
You're not so tough.
I can handle this.
Do you need something from me? Your number one fan? For you, there's no burden I won't carry. Back to work, then. People say I need more hobbies. Writing about you, thinking about you, talking about you. That's 3 right there.
Look at what the vacuum blew in. This here's spacer territory, friend. And you don't look like no spacer. So I think it's time for you to turn around and leave. You wanna fight? You got one. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Time for action!
Protect yourself!
Get him!
Stay sharp. They could be close by. My gut says trouble's nearby.
Watch out!
Thank you. All quiet again. Brace yourself!
Come on!
And that's that. Docking port's locked up tight. Check the captain's body. They might have the codes we need to open it. There we are. After you. Cargo hold is this way. Follow me. Aha! Watchtower database. Right where it should be. Just give me a few seconds here. And we're in. Pulling recent records. Well, hello, here's a familiar entry. DA1596-B Torin. Uh-huh. And what is this? DS1599-A. I do believe this record is yours. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely you.
No doubt about that. And... oh. Oh, well, that's not good. Well, I didn't read everything, but I think I got the gist of it all. And it seems we have ourselves a classic good news, bad news situation. Which do you want to hear first? Right, the bad news. Watchtower know about everything we've been doing. Like, everything. I don't know how they even learned some of this stuff. They know about Stardock, about the fleet you've built to counter their abduction attempts. They definitely know about a handful of their listening posts going quiet. Yeah, they know that was us. They know about Harper, Gren, Dr. Lane, even Babs. They know everything. The good news, there isn't any. Sorry, I lied. I thought it might soften the blow. Oh, hold on. There's more. They also know about your connection to Constellation, about the artifacts, and they know that both you and I are Starborn. I'm not surprised. It did seem like you already figured it out. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. It's just... well, there were reasons. Important ones. And I'd imagine you have more than a few questions you'll want answering, and I'm more than willing to explain myself. But before we get to that, Watchtower. The database suggests they've been doing more than just watching us. They've been planning something. Something big. Something that a fleet can't protect us from. We will. You have my word on that. Just... I know I may have already said this a whole bunch, but just... not yet. This is more than I thought we'd be dealing with. I need to get this database back. Try to pull more info from it. Listen, we definitely need to talk about many things. But it's going to have to wait just a little bit longer. I'm going to take this ship back to Stardock, see if Gren can help me with the database. Meet me at Stardock as soon as you can, and I'll answer everything, I promise. Or I suppose I could give you a ride back, if you'd prefer. Sure thing. We'll talk soon, okay? See you back at Stardock. Nothing beats that feeling when your ship freaks out.
Sometimes I think you fill your pack to the brim on purpose. To give yourself a handicap. I saw it in a movie once.
Captain Dan, it is pleasant to see you.
And we're away. Grav jump successful, just like your lights.
Docking permission granted. Please proceed to your assigned bay.
Docking complete. We're good to go.
Can't stay away, huh? Trade Authority opened a branch here. Not surprising, considering how many people are passing through. I had no idea having you and Torin around would bring so much attention to the station. Knowingly or not, you've brought a lot of people here.
You're gonna give me a peek or not? Give me a second, and I'll pull whatever's on here.
We got one. Intel shows a listening post in a far-off system. Also checked the rest of the slates. They weren't empty. Found more listening posts. Coordinates sent. Take a look if you want, but stay safe, alright? Watchtower aren't pushovers.
All right, see you around.
Yes?
Hello.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Oh, what's shaking, Bacon?
Huh? Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Do you need my help?
It is good to see you.
Fancy seeing you here.
Howdy. Any vacancies on your crew? I think you'll agree my rate is fair. Why is that? Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Sounds fair. I'm in. Excellent. Where to? I'm on my way.
Hey, good to see you.
Okay, hello.
Hey there.
Hello. Looking for something specific?
Hello there. Need the patch up? I wondered when you might want something new. I've done what I can to prep and make the process as painless as possible. Based on the data I previously pulled, I have a rough idea on the type of cyberamps we may be able to extract from a core. Here, take this slate and see for yourself. All right, another time then. My clinic's always open. Good luck out there.
Pardon. If you have credits, I have merchandise.
Ah, good timing. Please, take a seat. Not long finished pulling what we can from that Watchtower database. Uncovered plenty of interesting tidbits, and a few answers to some lingering questions. Speaking of, I think it's long past time you got some answers yourself. So, elephant in the room, me, and my status as Starborn. Not too sure how to start this, really. Any ideas? What? No, definitely not. I know that's how some Starborn do things, but not me. I'm not here for your artifacts. I'm here for other reasons. In this universe? No. No one else knows I'm Starborn, just you. Oh, and I guess Watchtower as well. And now that I think about it, maybe also any other Starborn I've met who also just happened to have jumped to this universe. They'd know. But that's it. No one else. Oh, and I guess your friend now too. Hi, by the way. I thought about it. I could tell you were already Starborn, so I wasn't going to disrupt your journey on the road to the Unity. But before I could even think about revealing anything, I needed to see what kind of person you were, what you were really like. And it turns out you were pretty much what I expected. That's easy. I told you that when we first met. I want to do everything I can to keep you safe from Watchtower. But maybe you need context as to why I want to do that. The simple answer is, you saved my life. Not you, but another you. You see, in my previous universe, I was captured by Watchtower. There was no explanation, no trial, no jury, just indefinite incarceration and experimentation. And that's where I'd still be if another Starborn prisoner hadn't taken pity on me. Seemed like he'd been there for a long time. Yet somehow one day he broke himself free, and instead of just running for it, he risked his life to free me too. That's a complicated question. Until the day we escaped, we'd never actually met in person before. In fact, the only vocal exchanges we ever had was hearing each other's screams during Watchtower's research sessions. That didn't stop us talking, though. We'd leave little notes for each other in the containment chambers they cycled us through. Honestly, I think those notes were the only thing that stopped me from losing all sense of hope. But I can say that you looked roughly the same, and had a great sense of humor. And when the cards were on the table, you risked it all just to help someone. Not sure, really. It was difficult to keep track of time. But it was long enough to grow out a beard, at least twice. If I had to guess, I'd say I was in their custody for at least 8 months. Most of the time, they just kept me locked in a containment chamber. They seemed to be able to suppress my starborn powers while I was in there. But every so often, they'd bring me out for research. They'd force some sort of collar around my neck and escort me to their laboratory. I don't know if the experiments had a purpose to them or not, but they were almost always painful. It didn't take long to figure out we were being held on a star station, so the plan was simple. Commandeer a ship and get the hell out of there. At this point, Watchtower knew we'd escaped, so we had to fight to get to the docking bay. It was tough, but having starborn powers sure helped. And then, just as we were about to board a ship, I turned around and saw you. Minus half your head. I have no idea what they shot you with, but there was nothing I could do. You were already gone. Yeah, I escaped. But after that, no matter where I went or how much I tried to keep a low profile, Watchtower always managed to find me. It became clear there was nowhere I could hide, at least not in that universe. So I gathered the artifacts, constructed the armillary, and passed through the Unity. Ended up in the universe you and I are in right now. I had a chance for a do-over, to avoid being captured by Watchtower this time. But I realized there was someone who deserved that more than me. I know you're not technically the same person I met on that station, but I owe you one. That's why I tracked you down. Brought you in on this whole fleet thing. I had to pay you back for saving me. I had to keep you safe. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, if there's anything you want to know about me, Starborn, or Unity, just ask, okay? I'll answer what I can. But back to the subject of Watchtower, the database. With Gren's help, I pulled a lot more info than we usually could. I know what they're planning now, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not good. First off, Watchtower know what Starborn are. I mean, I always suspected as much, but now I know for sure. Only they call Starborn deviants? Charming. They consider us dangerous, a threat to mankind, even. That's why they've been trying to capture us. Only with us, their usual tactics aren't working, and they are well aware of it. All the hostile ships they've sent our way? Busy work to keep us occupied and laboring under the increasingly false impression that we're safe. It turns out, we are not. So it seems, I mean, the clues were already there. They do have technology able to incapacitate and contain us. That could have been accidental, but that's not likely. I always suspected they were after me because I'm Starborn, and the database just confirmed it. I have no idea how much they know about Starborn, though. The info I unearthed was scant, at best. Watchtower like keeping their secrets. Well, apparently we're high-priority targets. Enough of a problem for Watchtower to be engineering a whole new technology just to capture us. Presumably it's some kind of weapon, but I couldn't uncover any real specifics. Only that a fleet won't offer any protection from it. I believe Watchtower's current game plan is to keep us occupied until this weapon is complete, and then hit us with everything they have. Well, I suppose that's because they are dangerous. At least some of them. You've experienced that firsthand. Powerful beings with strange, unexplained abilities. Who wouldn't be concerned? You know, now that I think about it, Watchtower might actually have a point. Although that certainly doesn't excuse everything they've done, and I'm not more willing to hand myself over to their tender care. Nope, not really. All I could find was that in response to our actions, Watchtower have been pouring a lot of resources into its development. It seems our fleet strategy worked a little too well. Forced them to change tactics. But whatever this weapon is, they seem to believe a fleet won't be able to counter it. Watchtower knows more than I thought. But they don't know that we know that they know, which gives us an advantage. I think. By letting us build and maintain a fleet, Watchtower thinks they've kept us distracted. They'll think we're content to keep to our current status quo. So, I propose we instead do the unexpected. Instead of letting Watchtower come to us when they're good and ready, we go to them before they've had time to finish their new weapon, and we take them out of the picture. I won't lie. It will be dicey, but it's the only way I can see us not ending up in a containment cell for the rest of our lives. Well, sure, we could always try, but something tells me another Watchtower would just be there, ready to start the hunt all over again. From my experience, a Unity jump just buys you time, but that's all. No problem. I did just throw a lot at you. Besides, as my mom would always say, haste makes waste, meaning we shouldn't rush. We still have time. For the sake of secrecy, for now, I'm going to hold off on sharing the exact details of my take-out Watchtower plan until you think we're good to go. For the moment, I suggest you keep working on your fleet. Get as many ships as you can, outfitted with the best weapons, systems, and of course, skydrops. When you think we're ready, just let me know. In the meantime, business as usual. Now, let's get back to it, shall we? I'd like to think I have many useful skills. But I suppose piloting, missile weapon systems, and starship engineering. That would be what I'm best at. Fly safe.
All systems looking good, boss.
Hello, excellent to see you.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk. We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.